Jai Hind everyone. Today with us we have someone who definitely needs no introduction. Miss Richa Anirudh. We welcome you to Sunbeam Lehertara and to this podcast, ma'am. With your permission, can we begin?
Yeah. I need the names of both of you first.
My name is Dia.
My name is Manvi Mehra. Manvi.
Dia and Manvi. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So my first question is that in the moment when someone is telling you a truth on camera, so what goes in your mind that time?
First of all, obviously, it's a lot of times a lot of truths come like a shock, or when I see that person getting emotional, when I'm least expecting it. But I think that's the art of communication that we were talking about. If I'm able to make the other person so comfortable that they're sharing a truth with me. And a lot of times, Dia, what I try to do is when I'm interviewing people, long back, my boss used to tell me, step into the other person's shoes. Just, we say this all the time, but a lot of times you're not able to practice it. तो अगर कोई मुझे कह रहा है कि कोई भी चीज़ वो अपनी कोई सिचुएशन बता रहा है, a lot of times I'm able to empathize because I'm able to think, oh my God, if I was in that situation, what would have happened? So then, there's an immediate connect with the person. So, yeah, I try कि लोग मुझसे सच ही बोलें.
That is very true, ma'am. Thank you so much.
My question to you is that if the world could remember you with only one sentence, what would you want the sentence to be?
I think I write the sentence once a week or probably kahin na kahin mere social media post par you will see that it's smile no matter what, because no matter what situation I'm going through, I could have cried all night, gotten up in the morning. I teach underprivileged children, we run a free school. I'll go there and I'll smile. I'll go to the office and smile. So a lot of times people say no, it's fake. No, but the smile, my smile is not fake. I just like to smile, and that smile gives me a lot of strength. And because I know that my smile gives strength to a lot of people, the other people also. And मेरा एक हमेशा मैं लोगों से ये भी कहती हूँ, sometimes we need to smile at strangers too. It really helps. You go out for a morning walk, and I smile at people who I don't know or who don't know me, and that reaction, that response that comes in return, they smile back at you. So I think smile no matter what.
Yes, ma'am, I totally agree. I think so. Laughter and smiling is like the best medicine.
It's the healer.
Yes, ma'am.
I think that will definitely give me one reason to smile daily. So, ma'am, my next question is that how do you think that leaders in media or like journalists can balance the need for commercial viability with the need for responsible and ethical journalism?
That's a very tough question because everyone makes their own personal choices in life. I've made mine where I know that commercially or financially I haven't done probably too well what my other counterparts or my colleagues would be doing. But you know what? It's a very complicated situation when you have to run an organization, when you're running a channel, when you have to pay the salaries of thousands of people. You need advertisements. Advertisements come on the basis of the TRPs. Sometimes the TRPs come on the basis of some content that we call horrible. Who watches that? But sometimes, that content. So then, who's to be blamed? All of us too. The society also too, which is watching that. And why only news? Other entertainment channels also, when you say Big Boss is a high TRP show, why? And any show sometimes which we say it's not meaningful, it's not giving purpose, it's spreading negativity, but why does it have high ratings? Because you and I are watching, right? So it's a very vicious cycle. Can't put all the blame on only the editors or the leaders or the owners of the channel. They also have to run it, because if they don't do well, then they throw people out, then the people are jobless, and then we say the channel has thrown out people. So to sustain, but we all of us need to figure out a way that both the things can work in balance.
Completely.
Which brings me to my next question. How do the different ends of reaction and action differ when we are talking about communication or journalism or any day-to-day talking in general?
How do
the different ends of reaction versus action, what you talked about right now, differ when we are having a communication?
So my whole lecture on communication was a lot of times. Many kabhi, as I'll give an example. Specific to nahi, just like while interviewing celebrities, theek hai? What I'm strongly against is trying to discuss their personal life with them. And the moment a lot of journalists do that, the celebrities suddenly, ऐसे थोड़े हो जाते हैं कि they become defensive and they become. So मैं कई बार सोचती हूँ कि ये question तो मैंने भी पूछा, but मैंने बहुत differently पूछा. So just by the way of putting that question differently to them, you can get a very different and a very, like she started with saying, people speak the truth, but you should know how to ask. This is one thing that we've forgotten, even in common life, that what we spoke about. वाई एम आई आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन. अच्छा, देन मैं कभी कभी सोचती हूँ कि अगर मुझे एक सेलिब्रिटी को करना है, ठीक है, उस सेलिब्रिटी की एक मैरिज लाइफ सपोज कर, आई एम जस्ट हाइपोथेटिकली क्रिएटिंग अ सिचुएशन, ठीक है, उसकी मैरिड लाइफ कुछ ख़राब है, बट इट हैज़ नथिंग टू डू विथ माई इंटरव्यू. ठीक है, उसका कोई एक कोई रिलेशनशिप ब्रेकअप हुआ है, सो आई नीड टू आस्क ना, वाई डू आई वॉन्ट टू नो दिस. तो मुझे अपने आप जवाब मिल जाएगा कि नो, इट्स नॉट रेलिवेंट. सी, आई एम टेलिंग यू अगेन एंड अगेन, जो 5 चीज़ें जो मैंने दी हैं ना, वो भी समझ में नहीं आएंगी बच्चों को, वो लाइफ में हर कम्युनिकेशन में काम आती है. Okay, if I get an answer, no, I need to know this because it is related to his film or something. Okay, so then the next question comes, what will I ask? Then the third question comes, what will I ask? How will I ask so that I don't offend that interviewee? You know, he or she suddenly doesn't take off the mic and leaves the set. They sit there comfortable, and they should have the freedom to say, I don't want to answer this. That's also fine if they don't want to answer it. I will not jump onto them. Bataiye. The nation wants to know. No, it's okay. If you don't want to tell, I don't want to know. So it's just that.
Yes, ma'am. I definitely think that's something to take into consideration. And the more I think about the 5 steps that you told us, the way we can do and use that to form questions is also essential. So yeah.
This the children will, I'm telling you, realize in another week or so, you know, you'll see children talking about it. Because, you know, it abhi turant click nahi karta. It will click in a while.
Ma'am, we'll make sure that the people who are not even there in the session know about it so that everyone gets to know what you really want.
Yes, truly.
And ma'am, lastly, if everyone in the world could hear you right now, what is that one message that you would like to give them?
You know, आजकल मेरे पास बहुत सारे, in fact, post-COVID, a lot of things have, you know, as I said there also, you learn. I used to also complain a lot about life, कि अरे ये नहीं, वो नहीं, and then COVID happened, you know. All of us lost someone or the other. You know, I lost a friend of 26 years. Suddenly he was gone. You know, I miss him even today. We lost so many artists. We lost a news anchor. Same year, my mother was diagnosed of cancer. And we almost lost her, but thankfully she's fine now. So मुझे कई बार लगता है कि हम लोग लाइफ में ना बहुत पेटी इश्यूज़ का बहुत बड़ा इशू बना लेते हैं. They are not big enough. Life is too short. बहुत कम समय मिला है. And you know, we don't realize when you're 20 probably, today when I've turned 50, and I think how many, आज मैं सुबह सोच रही थी मेरी जीवन के कितने साल बचे हैं. We don't even know, right, कि मेरे कितने और बचे हैं. But I've lived more than half, more than 80% of my life I've lived. And you start valuing your life more. Oh, I wish I could have laughed a little more. Oh, I wish I didn't fight with that friend of mine and wasted, you know, I wish I could share that. I patched up with a friend after 14 years, I think. And I just picked up the phone and she was my bestie. Something happened, we fell apart. But मुझे in 2009, I think ऐसा हुआ था. I just picked up the phone and I just took her name and she was like, 14 साल बाद? And we reconnected. ना उसने कुछ कहा ना मैंने कुछ कहा. We didn't say तूने ये तूने वो, I was right, you were wrong. Nothing happened. And that's why I kept saying today, apologize. Sorry कहने में, thank you कहने में, I love you कहने में, I'm sorry I did this. It's okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was such an honor to interview here and have you as a part of Sunbeam School Lertara's podcast. We will definitely look forward to more such interviews. Thank you so much.